They work with the seller's agent or the listing agent to help negotiate the terms of that agreement, what the purchase price is going to be, who's going to help out with closing costs and things like that. And then after the contract is set and you're in a binding agreement, then that real estate agent's job becomes to make sure that you meet all of your deadlines. They help you get the inspection for the property, to make sure that that property is in safe, sound condition prior to you actually closing on that loan. And after helping you with the home inspection, they help you to facilitate navigating the rest of the loan process. So the loan officer will help you with a lot of that as well, but a real estate agent will be there to make sure that, okay, financing happens when it needs to happen according to when your financing contingency period is. So there's a lot of terminology is thrown in it, but basically the real estate agent is going to be there with you through the entire process, from when you're trying to find a home all the way up until sitting right beside you when you're closing on that home, signing the paperwork. So they help you find the home, they help you negotiate the contract, and then they help you to navigate your way through the contract. The loan officer, their entire job is just financing the purchase of that home. And so as a loan officer, my job is to look at your income. So I'm looking at people's W-2s. I'm looking at your tax returns, looking at people's debt. So when I pull your credit report, I'm looking at what debts are listed on that credit report. I might be looking at your car payments, student loans, credit cards, personal loans, if you have any personal loans. And I look at your credit score. I also look at your bank statements, because as a lot of people may know, when you go to close on a home, there are costs associated, such as down payment and closing costs. And I look at your bank statement to see if you have the money to be able to cover those costs associated with closing on a loan. So as a loan officer, 98% of my job is centered around your financial picture. And are you going to be, how much you can qualify for, if you can qualify, and seeing what we can do in terms of how much you can qualify for. So I will, after looking at your income that you make, I also look at your debt that you have, which I'll take from your credit report. And it's a balancing act with a loan officer. We look at your debt and we subtract your debt from your income to determine how much you can actually afford to pay in a monthly payment. And so that's where your qualification amount comes from. So it's a lot more numbers, a lot more math that's involved in being a loan officer, because you're doing a lot of calculations with tax returns or W-2s and pay stubs and things like that to see where people qualify at. And then, so my whole job really from the start, as early as or earlier than when you actually start with the real estate agent, is to look at your picture, because before you go shopping for a house with a real estate agent, you really want to be pre-approved by a loan officer. The reason is because when you go out house shopping, you don't know how much home you qualify for until a loan officer has looked at your situation and can tell you, you qualify for a $250,000 home. You qualify for a $300,000 home. Otherwise, you're just spending time window shopping, but you can't submit any offers until you get that pre-approval letter from a loan officer. So I like to say that a loan officer should be people's first stop, even though a lot of people do go to the real estate agent. And that's okay, because a lot of real estate agents know good loan officers that can help them get pre-approved to be able to purchase a home. But as a loan officer, I'm focused on looking at your income, your debt, your credit score, and your assets to determine what it is that you actually qualify for, or if you qualify. And from that point, if you qualify, I write you a pre-approval letter. You get on with the real estate agent, go house hunting, get that home that you love under contract. And then from that point, we are working to get you closed and get the financing done. So,
absolutely. Y'all are hearing firsthand from, again, my very special guest, Frederick Middlebrooks, who's dropping a ton of jewels already for our Q&A session. He's talking to us about why you need to start getting familiar with the loan officer, just as much as you may, again, be in a fantasizing lane of getting the real estate agent on your team first. You're eventually, as he mentioned, going to have to go through the loan officer to get that pre-approval letter. And so why not start with them first, especially if you are interested in finding out how much you can get approved for. And so we're going to let you real quick, King, get a quick commercial break while we honor our VIP sponsor for today's episode. Each and every episode, you all, we highlight a VIP sponsor for all of our podcast episodes of a business or a partnership, affiliate partner that we partner with for all of our episodes to be a success. And so let's take a look and see who our VIP sponsor is for today, you all. Let's take a look. So shout out again to our VIP sponsor for today, which comes from none other than Delta Community Credit Union. Our affiliate partner for today comes from Delta Community Credit Union. You can visit the link that we're putting in the comment section below to receive $50 into your account as a reward when you sign up for a Delta Community Credit Union account. We use credit unions a lot with our clients and also with our team members here in Georgia. This is only one of our community credit unions that we support, but we always have great favor in going through Delta Community Credit Union. And again, who does not like getting free money for an account? And so shout out to Delta Community Credit Union. Receive $50 plus rewards when you sign up today with the link that we're putting in the comment section below. But shout out to Delta Community Credit Union. But back to you, King. We definitely wanted to give a quick honor to our VIP affiliate partner for today. But I know when we first met and we were talking about how much money people literally throw away from getting denied with certain loans that they are wanting to, of course, acquire for real estate or their first home because they don't know the process. Like talk to people just like you were mentioning about like how much you see individuals literally throwing away or wasting because they didn't take time to learn the official steps in the process of pre-approval so that they do not get denied when they are applying for that home loan. But talk to people about the ins and outs so they can get behind the scenes, look at what you see on your approval